Warning: viewer discretion is advised. This channel and its content are not intended for anyone under 13 years of age. If you are under 13, please turn off this video. The following may contain material not suited for viewers under 13, such as coarse and suggestive language, tobacco, drug and/or alcohol references, simulated/fantasy violence, and adult situations. Additionally, this channel and its contents are not intended to be a replacement for proper parenting. Don't allow viewing habits to interfere with personal responsibilities and relationships. Constructive criticism is encouraged, making for better content. Jokes are jokes, albeit immature ones. Please watch responsibly. Thank you.
It's colossal, it's stupendous, it's conspicuously incredible! Hurry, step right up! Hey, Sonny, you wanna give it a try?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Conspicuously Incredible Gaming. I am your host, Mike. Well, I decided to do the Bomb Mario Super Mario Brothers hack. What was it, earlier, I think just before the weekend or something, a couple days ago. And, yeah, I put it up and I did not expect it to get as many views as it did. Now, as far as engagement, I really don't know if it got as much engagement as it could have, but it got a lot of views, so, I mean, for my channel anyway, like, especially right away, so, I'm gonna do it one more time, and, yeah, I am not a Mario channel, or anything of that nature, but, you know, I am more of a retro gamer. But, and I still will go back and pick up a few of these later on over the time, but I figure since at least it seemed like it got the engagement, we'll do it one more time. So this is Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe. Here we go. But yeah. Oh, like I said, you know, let my mom and her boyfriend at the time want to get stoned and have a couple of drinks and play around on me and my sister's Nintendo that my aunt bought us. Oh, it's fine then. And then, of course, after the fact, you know, told you it was kind of a latchkey kid, so see, Mom didn't care as long as, like, it kept us out of trouble. Like, when she didn't have to deal with us at the house. This looks familiar. Yeah, it looks familiar. It looks like the first damn, It is. Shit. See, when it came down to, like, directly in the house where she had to deal with us, oh yeah, then it was this, that, and the third, but, ugh. Like, if it came down to where she needed us to stay in the house and not make a fuss and not be seen outside, damn it, that was the end, too. Because, you know, didn't want strangers knowing we were at the house by ourselves. Didn't want this, that. Oh yeah, and then, you know, playing video games and watching cartoons was all fine then. As a matter of fact, that, you know, it's come out of her mouth several occasions. I thank God for Nintendo and Cartoon Network all the time. They're the best babysitters I ever had. So it's okay as long as it keeps us out of your hair, or Not even keeps us out of her hair. As long as it kind of kept us inside, I guess. As where when she was home, yeah, she didn't want to hear it then. I should have like hopped and kind of like around. I tried to drop down and let the momentum carry me around. Well, I ain't attempting that again. Or maybe I will. But see, here's the thing. My mom had no ambition. She sit and watched TV, smoked cigarettes, drank coffee, smoked weed all day long. Yeah, she'd get up and make dinner, and then expect us to, wash the dishes and do all the other housework. But just no ambition. Wouldn't really work, and every job she really had there for a while, something would happen. Well, she was actually doing pretty good for a little while. Till she injured herself because she was not home. Messing around, doing shit she shouldn't have been with kids at home and a job and all that. Just twisted up her knee real bad, kind of falling into I don't know if you say it's a ditch or it was a hole or something that was there. Didn't see it. Middle of the night up on the mountain, partying with her cousins, and twisted her knee up real bad when she fell into the thing. She tried to work, but couldn't stay on her feet, couldn't really do much of nothing, and from there, she just went downhill. And so she'd espoused the virtues of working and doing this and taking care of that, but she never embodied anything herself. Damn it. So this is another one of these damn levels, isn't it? You only got, very limited time to even... Well, I'm not going to rush through this one like last time. I'm going to get a better lay of the atmosphere. Damn it. There's a nose gonna act up again. Shit. Come on, fly down here, you bastard. It'll take all damn day to fly down there, huh? Kind of wonder if there ain't a trick to this one like that other one, though, but... See, if you don't jump on that damn thing early enough, it takes its sweet-ass time. It takes its sweet-ass time descending. It's probably also what you need to frickin' do. I mean, and here's the thing, to be honest, I ramble. So I don't even, like I was just kind of filling in, time filling in the silence. Maybe it's like a good story time to go to bed to. Anyway, like, just the whole thing with this, it kind of reminded me that many people of a certain age, when they first played this game, called the Koopa Troopas ducks, because they looked like ducks. Plus, a lot of people's first interaction with this game was on the cart that came with Duck Hunt as well. So, damn it. I'm going to have to figure out something here. This is going to be a tough one. But dude, you know how much we just shit ourselves as kids? Knowing that you can do shit with these games like this. You know, of course then we didn't have computers really, you know. Fuck, same hole. We didn't really have computers fast or powerful enough for, you know, to be doing a lot of stuff like this, not commercially. I said this was all workstation level shit, you know. Damn it. Yeah, we just shit ourselves when we realized and knew that, you know, what they could do with ROM hacking, and you can essentially make or play somebody else's made version of a whole ass, you know, essentially brand new game made on the same engine, damn it, as the one that, you know, that you grew up, you know, that you always knew and loved. See, I remember when Mario 3 came out, and it was a big damn deal. Super Mario Bros. 2 really did not come out to much fanfare. I mean, it was pretty patently obvious there was something wrong with the, you know, the Super Mario Bros. 2 we got over here in the US, the reskin of Doki Doki Panic. There was, back in the day, there was something glaringly obvious to us then that something was wrong with it. I mean, on its face, you know, itself, technically not a bad game, but to call it a Mario game, like, I know the whole development team that worked on the Mario developed Doki Doki Panic, and it kind of in its beta form was going to be a Mario game or something, but like, I get all that. But it just, yeah, it was just something not quite right, even though we only had the one Super Mario game to compare it to. I'm sure it was a shock to a lot of people when they played the first, after they played the first Zelda game and then played Zelda 2. Like, what the hell is this? It's top down here, but it's side scroller here, and because again, that was another one of them, another game that really did not get the fanfare back in the day when it came out. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? Didn't really get the fanfare back in the day that it, you know. So yeah, when A Link to the Past came out, come on, damn it.
Fucking holy damn, dude. Fucking bullshit. So yeah, knowing stuff like this was gonna be a thing later. Well, none of us counted on emulation. None of us counted on... Hell, none of us at an early enough age didn't even count on live streaming and YouTube and social media, video sharing, live streaming. Probably should have tried that pipe, but eh. Did I get it? Yes, I did get it. Damn it. Yeah, we really didn't count on all that. And there was probably few times in my life that actually, like, when it comes down to video games, video game history, video game, like, landmarks and milestones, there was very few games. Like, I remember, there being, like I said, milestones or mile markers, I never had the Super Nintendo growing up as a kid. We went from Nintendo... Well, I rocked that damn Nintendo for years. It wasn't until, like I said, I was playing some older computer games, older DOS games, but... Shit. As far as, yeah, console and this and that, like, nobody was really playing a lot of DOS shit. Computers in the day, even back then, like, they were starting to get to where you had pretty decent and engaging games, but I gotta turn that off. I'm already burning up. I'm already burning up in this damn hoodie. It is warm, though. That's why I like it. It's nice and damn warm, but... Yeah, I'm burning up in this thing. But, shit. I say, and I played... I mean, Sega Genesis was kind of neat when I first played it, too. I think the first game I played on Genesis was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And that was neat and all to play. It was just like, ooh, the mechanics, everything's kind of a little bit faster, Super Nintendo about the same way, updated, pretty decent, but there wasn't really a lot that kind of grabbed my attention outright, and kept it there. Yeah, like I said, I'd probably still say to this day, I mean, there's probably some RPGs and some other stuff that people would disagree with me on. Well, it's kind of technically... I mean, I would have to say, hands down, Link to the Past was probably the best game that they'd ever come out on that system. As a Super Mario World was a close, so I'd say close second. But I'm trying to set the stage here, but I'm also trying to concentrate, and of course that's because my mind's always all over the place anyway. When the hell was it? 95? 94? I know when the game originally came out. I'm kind of, you know... I'm trying to remember when I first saw it. One of my mom's friends at the time, kind of this younger guy. I mean, and even then, my mom was only like early 30s, maybe not quite 35, but you know, early, I don't know. I think she might have been like 33, 34. And, well, because they were, you know, friends of cousins of friends, you know, kind of all in that same, you know, party group that they used to party and hang with a lot. That, this guy was like early 20s, maybe about, you know, 10 years younger than her or some shit. And we went over, he was still living with his mom, but we went over to his place one day for mom for something, either to hang out and party with him or whatever. Maybe they were doing some shit too, I don't know, but dude had essentially at the time pretty much like a almost top of the line computer for that time, you know, top of the line consumer. He said something about he spent like $2,000 on the thing. Damn it. And God, yeah, I know I'm rambling. Essentially, I shit my pants the first time I saw Doom. I think specifically it was Doom 2, but I'm like, damn, I did not know games could be this good and games could do this and that. I mean, Doom is now, you know, kind of primitive by our standards today, but yeah, shit. It was something that I had never seen before up to that point. And to be honest, a lot of people hadn't either. And I think that was pretty much like the demarcation line of when like PC games, like when it was that pretty much that point in time when we knew that, yeah, PC was definitely going to be surpass console eventually. And I mean, id Software is one of the first developers, at least the first like mainstream damn, holy hell. At least the first mainstream game developer to not only allow, you know, modding and stuff like that of their product, but they developed and provided the utilities to do it and encouraged it. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I should a little bit further, a little bit harder on that one. Oh, damn, all the way to the fucking beginning. Yeah, to this day, there's still a quite lively and vibrant and popular Doom modding community. And like I said, I'm kind of in a way that, you know, shit, why did I... I'm also another one of them kind of purists when it comes down to... I don't consider Doom 3 or Doom Ultimate or what, Doom 2016 or whatever the hell the ones that they... I don't consider them really Doom games. Damn it. See, to me, the charm is no longer there. When you've kind of lost the charm, the whimsy, when you've kind of lost that, it's no longer... It's that game in name, but it's no longer that game in spirit. At least in my, you know, my personal point of view. So that's just me, and I'm just one person. I'm just a dingus on the internet, you know. I could be two sheepdogs in a man's outfit for all anybody else knows, you know. It just... What's that, that old meme from a long time, you know, on the internet, nobody knows you're a dog. I think that was Farside. It sounds like something Gary Larson would have done. But, like I said, to me, once the original charm and original spirit's kind of gone out of it, it's when it's been changed. It's no longer... It's no longer the thing anymore. I mean, I was that way with the Sonic games. Like, we never got a proper Sonic 4 until, what, like a long-ass time? And I mean, I'm sorry, even then, like, I don't know what the hell they were doing. It looked like some Flash game. I've played it. The mechanics are kind of bad. I mean, not necessarily the mechanics or the environment. There was a lot of cool shit in it. I like there was a casino type, like they always usually have a casino or some kind of nighttime, nightlife, carnival. There's always one of them in there, but like one of the things that you get going fast enough and you're essentially like running on a deck of cards that's kind of... I thought that was pretty cool, but the game handles like shit. They've totally screwed up the momentum physics. And, I mean, we had, what? Some of y'all will be able to... Is it Sonic 06 was the one that basically gets run in the ground because it was dog shit? Like, I heard a lot of people didn't really even care too much for... Maybe not necessarily the first Sonic Adventure, but, like, Sonic Adventure 2 was... I don't know. I haven't personally... I have no personal... I played a little bit of Sonic Adventure, but... I personally have no stake in... damn it. In Sonic, Sonic Adventure 2, but the whole franchise just kind of pissed out and went under over the years. I mean, I even remember people complaining, that there hasn't been a decent Sonic game in a long, long time. And then when they come out with Sonic Mania, I mean, immediately I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they've learned that they know to go back, old school. And Sonic Mania did gangbusters. Shit. A little bit too much grease on that platform there. Sonic Mania did gangbusters. I mean, it's kind of the same way with not really, because those games didn't do all that great. But Capcom and the Mega Man franchise, after Mega Man 8, sometime in what, 97, 98, 97? They didn't make another installment until, God, 2014, 2015, something like that. It was 9. They released like 9 and 10 at the same time. And then I believe they did 11, also in that same old style. And then I think when 12 come out not long ago, they kind of went back to the retro but with new graphics kind of, you know. And I heard that one didn't do all that great. I mean, no one really paid attention to the OG Mega Man series anyway. Past, what, 3 or 4? I mean, the first one was, you know, pretty much groundbreaking. You know, it was like the first Mario, Super Mario Brothers. It pretty much set the mold, set the standard for a lot of, like, platformer, you know, run and gun shooters. But, I think Mega Man 2 probably was the most popular. To me, Mega Man 3 was probably better from a technical standpoint. Maybe not necessarily in the story or other elements, but and then, like, you know, what, 4, 5, and 6, they just kind of were just pumped out on the NES. I had honestly, after, because I had knew about a Mega Man 4, and then later on I was over at somebody's house, friend of the family, something, I think he had Mega Man 5. I saw him play it for a little bit, but we weren't there for very long that day, and didn't really get to see him play it, but it was a handful of years later, like I kind of done thought the whole series pissed out. And I'm sure it confused a lot of people. Mega Man X? I'm like, Mega Man 10? Oh shit, they made a Mega Man, they're that far in the series now? Oh shit. And I think that was one of them, you know, 97 or something like that. Maybe, yeah, 97, 98, something like that. Hanging with my cousins over the summer and shit on the weekends, and their mom and dad would rent them Super Nintendo games and shit. And Mega Man X was one of them. I kind of insisted on them getting it and played through it, but it was like it played like a Mega Man. I mean, everybody knows we have Mega Man X now, but like it played like a Mega Man game, but it was something like story-wise, it was off about it. Damn it. There's no checkpoints in this damn... How long have I been on this damn level? Yeah, I didn't realize until later on that Mega Man X, it was a whole other, like, series, an offshoot. But they kind of kept that original spirit up till when? X6? Something like that? X5, X6? The last one that was on PlayStation. And I think, what, X7 and X8? Started doing different stuff, and I think, what, X8 is pretty much like... it's pretty much like ran into the ground. So, I mean... Damn it. yeah, apparently nobody really liked X8. But see, it's when you start drastically changing up the formulas of shit. And I'm not saying that it don't work all the time, or it don't work, because it does sometimes. And again, it's all a matter of personal preference. A lot of people love the more modern Mario games. I've tried playing Mario 64 a couple of times. It doesn't really appeal to me. It doesn't really catch my attention. Something about the mechanics, something about the controls just feels off. I know it's that whole 3D, 2D to 3D kind of thing, but yeah, I can't really, for the life of me, get behind it. Come on now. See, I need to stop, like, talking. But, now this is definitely a matter of personal preference, because there's a lot of people that I've talked to over the years will absolutely disagree with me. But, shit. Why I thought that was going to come over further. There are some people even now, despite how long it ran and how much of a cult classic it later became, but a lot of people do not like the Mega Man Legends series that Capcom did. And I will admit, it was such a departure. And to be honest, it's not really even a Mega Man game. It's got a lot of the mechanics of, it's got it's kind of more like a 3D Metroidvania thing in a way. The only, like, connection really that it even has with the OG series is the fact that he's called Mega Man and there is a role, character. But they've given them last names. There's no Dr. Light or Dr. Wily. I mean, there's people out there that have tried to connect the canon, And I can't remember if they say in, like, shit. I think, like, the Legends series was supposed to take place way after the X series. That somehow he was, like, regressed back to a child and like, put away somewhere until he was found. But I just like the whole, if you played the games and you read Roll's diary in, was it Mega Man Legends 2? Which would make Roll older than Mega Man? At least by 2 years ish, because Mega Man got his name because Roll named him after her favorite video game character, which I guess apparently even in God knows where, flooded Earth, having to go, splunk for crystals for power, Mega Man was still a thing. And I mean, his quote given name or quote real name was not even that much more exciting. Damn it. Apparently he was classified as a purifier model given the working name or the code name or the model name, the unit name Trigger. you know, the name Trigger is kind of like Kakarot to Goku. It's kind of, you know. But when I first played the first Mega Man Legends, this was late '99. At first, I didn't really know what to make of it. I was just like, oh, it's supposed to be a Mega Man game. I've never played this. Let's play this. And don't get me wrong, the controls are dog shit. Even somewhat of the premise of the story is somewhat convoluted. But it's got decent characters. The characters are very endearing. I mean, you kind of gotta like anime too, that, you know, but the characters are kind of endearing. You start rooting for them after a while. Hell, you even start feeling sorry for the villains. So, yeah, it's just, yeah. Okay, am I gonna make it through this time? So, yeah, that's the only thing is... I know I'm getting to the point. Yeah. Yeah, this is getting down to where I may have to start pulling the save states out of my ass. Alright, yeah, here's the fireballs. So usually one. Oh, shit! Can I rewind that? Does this have a... Does this have a rewind function on this one still, or... Slow speed, normal frame. No. This is still FCEUX. Yet. If I was on one of the other emulators, I could probably rewind it, but... Oh, still paused, that's why. Well, I'm gonna have to start if I don't make any progress here. But yeah, the Mega Man Legends, like I said, technically it just, the tank control, this was, you know, during the, I wouldn't say the, actually probably, yeah. I forgot when PlayStation come out. What was it, 95? Or late 94, 95? I don't remember it really coming out, you know, 94, but damn. But Mega Man Legends came out in 97. And that was when they were still trying to like really mess with and focus on okay. Save state. I gotta make sure now to remember my I from my P. They were really trying to get that 2D thing going, or that 3D thing going, and so there were a lot of IPs at the time that were being pushed out there. I mean, we got a lot of new IPs, you know, the Crash Bandicoots and the the other stuff like that, but then we start getting... Make this jump. We start getting a lot of older franchises getting the 3D treatment. Frogger got a 3D treatment. Shit. Pac-Man got a 3D treatment. Damn it. Well, the Pac-Man and Frogger weren't necessarily... Not like what we would know as 3D. Not like immersive, but... It was more of a top-down or isometric kind of thing. It wasn't necessarily FPS, you know, or first-person view. It wasn't point of view. But, I don't even know why I waited until that damn thing popped up. I'm starting to get to that point, you know? And this damn hoodie is hot as shit now. It was a little chilly earlier when I put it on. I am boiling up in this fucking thing. Fuck. But yeah, the tank controls, I mean, the only thing that kind of saved Mega Man Legends, to be honest with you, was that there was a toggle in the options menu to change, I think, the character rotation to the arrows. It would help for some people. Because if not, you had to use the L and R shoulder buttons to actually rotate. The D-pad left and right strafed. This was also before, you know, dual shock, dual sticks. I mean, I'm trying to remember, I know Mega Man Legends 2 came out in 2000. I can't even remember if it had... I think it did have DualShock support. It wasn't required, not like Ape Escape. Ape Escape, it was required. Damn it, I still didn't get the momentum that I needed to get over there. Yeah, Ape Escape, it was required, but at least with some of these, you still didn't have to have it. Because that was the only problem, was going out and buying a brand new $30 or $40 controller. Damn it. Yeah, I'm kind of getting, like, to that point of frustration, because I'm kind of been staring at this for a while. Come on, I know I'm hitting that damn run button. I mean, I may also have to take this controller apart and clean it real good, too, again later. I mean, then again, it could be a case of stupid fingers. You know, frickin' hot dog wigglies. I don't know, whatever the hell, you know. Yeah, it's just we had some pretty objectively horrible games. Well, going back to Mega Man Legends real quick. What it ended up being really wasn't even the game from a technical standpoint. The game became a cult classic because of the story. Yeah, that's really, yeah, it became a cult classic because of the story. The gameplay was kind of... Look, don't get me wrong. By today's standards, it's pretty bad. But then you come across some other games... Okay, that bitch started walking. You come across some other games that came around about the time... Can I? Yeah, I can get the hell out of here. Just fuck him. But, there was some games that were just objectively, like, the controls and all that were just... I know, Nightmare Creatures was one of them that, I mean, if you like horror and everything, apparently it's a real decent game once you get the controls down. But it's like these weird combinations of moves to do different shit, and you gotta remember it's, you know, it's almost like fucking Street Fighter level shit. I mean, even the first couple of Resident Evil games, the controls were bad. Well, I ain't gonna keep save stating right now. I was just trying to get through that thing. But 100 coins, lose them, we waste it. But yeah, and that whole thing, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with the whole you can only hold so many, I mean, I guess that was the whole spirit of the mechanic of the game. See, this is one of these situations that, yeah, I mean, you got a pixel perfect that damn near. I mean, certain game mechanic things can kind of be overlooked, but what was it? That whole thing of you can only hold so many items, and there was certain shit you needed, but you had to remember to leave it till whatever you had on you, you used, and then backtrack to go get the shit. And I understand I really don't think that was hardware limitations. I think that was more of the... Let's see how much time we can waste of the players in order to milk out the playtime kind of thing. That's, you know, that's what I think it was anyway. Yeah, I knew it was going to do that. And I knew that was going to happen there, too. But, you know, again, apparently... was never big on the horror games, so I was never really big on even the, you know, Resident Evil, Silent Hill. I was never really big on those types of games. So a lot of it I'm going on hearsay, and a lot of it I'm going on what my cousin was telling me. Because he's into them type of games. But yeah, it's just like some of them, the early ones, the controls were kind of objectively bad. Shit. So it was just one of those things that games like that kind of endured because of the story. Well, see, the whole thing is Capcom fucked the whole Mega Man Legends 3, you know, kind of fucked the dog on that one. I'm still salty about that. Yeah, I'm still salty as shit about that. I mean, I was upset, first of all, that... Oh, we're gonna make a Mega Man Legends 3 game. Yay! Cool! Great! You know, can't wait! Oh, but it's only gonna be on Nintendo DS. Ah, you sons of bitches. You know, it's... I kind of did that whole, you know, took a deep breath, just sighed, and... Well, I guess I'm buying a DS. I mean, if, you know, if they wanted to move more, if they wanted a sale, you know, they wanted to, I mean, I know my particular personal opinion wasn't going to make a matter in their overall business model, but I'm just saying, like, I would have come out of pocket to buy a DS if that was the only way I could have played it at the time. I mean, Sony at least got one, if not two, extra consoles out of me because of Final Fantasy. I mean, you know, PlayStation 2, yeah, I was waiting for Final Fantasy X, which... Like I said, from a technical standpoint, doing what they did on the first console, 10 was alright, but just because there was voice acting and shit doesn't mean shit to me. There were a few things about that game that were kind of screwed up. Really, just run right off the edge, I guess. Yeah, I probably should. The thing is, if I concentrate on this and don't talk, it makes for a boring... But, yeah, I like the fact that they did that whole thing where you could swap the players out mid-battle. I like that. I like that whole, the meter thing where you can see whose turn it was going to, like you can see the turns. I thought that was fine. Even like being able to see the enemy, the mobs, the kind of out in front on the play field, on the, as you come across them instead of completely random battles. I mean, there was still some, but... But the story was a little bit convoluted. I did not like the fact at all that they took a lot of the exploration out of it. So most all the levels you just went through, and they were kind of quite linear. Maybe a few offshoots here and there to, turn around and look at, and oh hey, there's a little alcove over here with a treasure chest with an ability in it, or with extra points in it. And, yay, pick that up, and then Yeah, I hope I didn't fuck the dog on that one either. Oh, there we go. There's the end. But yeah, it started. Oh fuck, another one of these. So that's just kind of when the whole series started focusing a little bit more on like 3D. I don't know, more immersive environments instead of actually like focusing on the story. I mean, Final Fantasy VII was engaging. And I know a lot of people, oh, it did look like ass, but you know, you gotta understand when I think they started development on that shit in like 95. It was originally intended to be on the Nintendo 64. But then fuck. Sony was in the works to make a console, and I can't remember if that's about the time they were focusing on trying to make the like the Super Nintendo, the Super PlayStation thing, you know, or the. But I can't remember who came to who first. But it was, but it was essentially one of those things that after learning what you know, compact discs could do and how much information they could store on that, they kind of made the decision to pull the plug with their partnership with Nintendo and decided to go with Sony to release their stuff. And so a lot of the reason why like the character sprites are so polygonal, so blocky, is because they really never bothered to go back and kind of smooth over a lot of that. It was remnants, it was leftovers of Nintendo 64's. Shit. Yeah. It's just then they later on, they kept a lot of the same graphics, a lot of the, you know, as far as the sprites that they were working on, but then they just laid them over top of, between like pre-rendered images and full motion video. And the thing is, when they were starting, you know, when it came out, when Final Fantasy VII came out, it was reported that they had spent over $1 million on the budget to make that game. Which we think about games now, and it's like, oh, what, you know, what kind of shithole development team did they have? But you gotta understand, this being, you know, 95, 96, whatever like that, when they were developing it, video games still weren't really taken that seriously. They were still considered like, you know, toys, children's playthings. Fuck. I'm gonna have to move faster than that. So, you know, spending $1 million to develop a video game was unheard of at the time. Shit. Yeah, blowing $1 million on on a development on a video game was unheard of. So yeah, to date, to that, the time it released, had the biggest budget of any. Of course, I don't know how much they spent on, Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX, but I mean, it was considerably more. So, well, 9 and 10 were developed at the same time. I mean, they wanted, for the new console, they wanted something kind of, new and groundbreaking to break in the new console. But with 9, they wanted something timeless and classic and also, extremely beautiful and, that was kind of a farewell to the, especially that console, but, a farewell to kind of the last, like, the older era of Final Fantasy. And, yeah, as far as, like, from a technical under-the-hood standpoint, 9 ran the dog shit out of a PS1. I mean, you want to talk about, when they say all games that push the limits, yeah, 9 ran the absolute dog shit out of the PS1. I mean, it was so fast, and they used a lot in terms of, like, dithering to get shit running fast. Damn it. Yeah, it was kind of one of those things that, I mean, I have my gripes about 9 as well. Because I am not all that fond of, like, that crystal system that, so much whatever, and then unlock those abilities, and everybody was kind of pretty much locked into their class. So, I mean, yeah, 10 did kind of go back outside of that with the sphere grid system. And, but they essentially, I mean, yeah, each character built in, base had some kind of, buff toward one or debuff toward another, They had their base set of characteristics. Of course, Yuna was always going to be your... white mage, and Yuna was always going to be your black mage, and Riku was always going to be your kind of thief, quick, stealthy, or spry. Kimari basically your damage dealer, But they kind of made it to where everybody could use everything, and it just made it so convoluted to try to... Oh, it was one of those things, like, from a completionist standpoint. It's like, you know how long you would have to work to get all these characters and get every single damn one of them? Like, everything? Damn it. I mean, to me, it almost kind of added an unnecessary layer of shit that it kind of... Not forced, but kind of... gave the player a sense of, something missing, something, needed to be completed. Shit. yeah, it's just, damn it. I said, too much time dicking around over there. I'd have never made it to the end. And see, a lot of people didn't like Final Fantasy VIII because of that draw system. If you would pick up enough speed to actually get up off that damn platform. Yeah, see, I hit about the hour-and-a-half mark. I'm just, you know... I just start kind of becoming no good at this. I said, this might have to be one of these things I'm going to have to cut off. And finish up later, because... Pick up the fucking speed! He's not even picking up the speed to get up over there. But I guess I'm not letting it... I'm underestimating the amount of time, you know... Fuck. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like the draw system in Final Fantasy VIII. You're supposed to knock it, you know, not stomp on it when you got the... yeah, they did something. I don't know what the hell they did, but... Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the draw system in Final Fantasy VIII. Because they didn't like the idea of, you know, the only time you could cast a spell is if you had drew it from an enemy or drew it from the ground or drew it from wherever. So you were limited to not just your, you know, your mana, but, you know, you only had a certain amount of, like a number of times you could cast a certain spell until you got more. But I like that you could kind of like attach them. I swear to God, dude. I like how you could attach them to like armor and your weapons, your accessories, your stuff like that. To give yourself different buffs and boosts for, you know, different things. Oh, it was the same way you could do that, you know, with Final Fantasy VII with the Matria, but the Final Fantasy VII was actually a lot more customizable, too. God. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII was a lot more customizable, so... Plus, like I said, it wasn't even necessarily the spells, it was all the other abilities and how you could chain them together and... Listen, 11 was nice for what it was. 11's kind of got a bad taste in my mouth. You know. Let me take this fucking thing off. Good God. Hang on. This has been Conspicuously Incredible Gaming with your host, Mike. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all the things. It really helps. Also, check the links down below for the places that I stream, when I do stream. Again, still working on some archive stuff. That requires, individual videos to be uploaded to like 3-4 different places. I'm working on it. There's a Streamlabs like to donate $1 or $2. I probably should put Cash App in there too, because I do have a Cash App. There's links of people that have contributed, helped, whatever over the years. There's Discord too if you're into that nonsense. That being said, thank you all for watching. Take care and have a good 4. Conspicuously Incredible Gaming is a conspicuously incredible production. Conspicuously incredible